Job establishing a tone for this one.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff on first down. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 15. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Easy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Kill. Turn up.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Let's go,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goff now looks to throw. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. That nice pickup of 17 yards. first down. Gone. And this is caught by Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
180.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Trying. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They should be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Flushed out right.
Open man is Quintez Cephas.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. There's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run at the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. Three-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's Tennessee's division to lose. Indianapolis had a number of injuries in the offseason, and Jacksonville and Houston, they're trying to get there. And then out west, it's still Kansas City. But I love what the Los Angeles Chargers have done in the offseason.
All right, CD, and then if you had to pick, who do you have winning the AFC?
Well, I'm going to go against type here, Brandon, because teams aren't supposed to sustain as long as the Kansas City Chiefs have. But despite a retooled offensive line, I do think that they get back there again. What happened to them in the Super Bowl?
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go again. Right there. 54, right there.
Now Goff on first down.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here's another. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game.
They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Hey, 57. Let's get it now. Let's get it right now. Right side.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete to Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Get him, boys. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Swift. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On first down, it's gone. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They're able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down at about 9 to go. Now gone. And that is incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they have to let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Follow these two. There's no one, Eddie!
They run it again with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Yellow. Ball, Eddie!
Here we go.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask. And down he goes. They sink him back right around the 41-yard line. Nick Bolton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Open man's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought,